Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 125 of Sold with Updike Pugh.
I'm Jeff Updike.
I'm Weston Pugh, and today we've got two amazing houses. And the only thing crazier than today's real estate market is the allergies.
Yes, it is, and it's crazy right now. I think all of the we went from that freeze into the bloom, and it's covered all of our cars in this really pretty fine yellow muck.
I was looking outside of the driveway this morning, and I felt like I had literally rolls of oat blooms on the driveway. So it's crazy out there. Lots of allergy pills, lots of Flonase being taken, but we're going to get through it. And the market itself has not let up.
No.
But the interesting thing is that we are beginning to see a surge in the actual inventory as well, which is to great relief. Many buyers are happy now.
It really is. And, we were out touring yesterday, and we were talking to a couple of the agents that had houses on tour about, what are they seeing in terms of inventory. And one of the things that they were talking about was they're seeing all of those vendors, the vendors that like the stagers and the painters and the photographers are all super busy right now, which means they've got work to do, which means inventory's coming.
Absolutely. And the interesting thing is that we tried to get one of our contractors to help us out with a painter, and he's like, my painter's completely booked up. So there we had to do a reach out, and luckily we were able to get really great painters out, and got the prices that we needed. So excellent time. Other than that, it has been, again, a really rambunctious ride.
Yeah, it really has.
It's good though. It is good. We're seeing a lot of very clean contracts come across, or offers, as we like to call them. A lot of people have really gotten a hold of the idea to remove a lot of financing options. So proof of funds are following as well, and it's an interesting time for sure.
It really is, and the thing that I am appreciating about it, it's one of the things that I'm appreciating about the speed in the market right now is the offers that agents are making are much cleaner.
Yes.
They're much more well written. They're providing everything up front because they know that it has been so competitive. They have to do all of that homework up front and make that offer look really, really good.
Which is really helpful. One of the things that I still kind of cringe when I see are letters from buyers and buyers agents. It's a lot. There's two sides to every story. You'll hear coaches out in the marketplace telling agents to do it. And then you go to NAR.
Yeah, the National Association of Realtors has written a couple of articles about it, about how it can pull your client into violating fair housing laws, where if they read that letter and they look at and they consider any of the protected classes about, in evaluating whether they want that person to be the owner of their home, they open that seller up to liability.
Yes.
And
these letters are not just letters. These letters include pictures as well. So even though they didn't say something, you can automatically begin to set yourself up. So we kind of like to pare back on that and really visit with the clients and say, we'd really like not to show you've seen them. And usually they agree.
Yeah.
So again, it just kind of comes down to, I think one of the things that we've been able to do really well with all the offers that have come in is really talk to agents and tell them it's not just price. It's a full contract. And so all of the elements within there are just as important. So it all adds up.
So before we get into our properties, what have you been doing for the past week?
I don't know. I feel like we've just been running racket. Work. Planting. I feel like there has been everything died because of the freeze, and it is now trying to see what did and what didn't make it. And I am over it. I'm over planting
Are
already.
you really?
Gosh, back a shot. I am old now. God.
Have you even used my tiller yet?
I did use it. I need to bring it back, but I got to clean it first. It's covered.
I bought a tiller a month or so ago and tilled up a bunch of beds in the backyard, and then
Wait, is that your way of asking for it back?
Well, if you were done with it, yes. I've got another bed to do, so it's
Okay, you'll get it back tomorrow.
okay. I was just
I just realized what you just did on air. He's getting that back.
fine.
Oh my gosh. What is the first house we're going to talk about now?
So the first house we're going to talk about today is a really, really cool condo that's at 4230 Bowser, and it's unit number C. And this is a 4-unit complex, and people love these little bitty complexes. It is just tucked into this little block that is between the one-way of Douglas and the one-way of Wycliffe.
It's amazing.
And you have walkability to so many restaurants there. You have walkability to everything from Chipotle to Bob's Steakhouse.
You're right. And the great thing is there's plenty of grocery stores up and down Lemon right here. Commuting is going to be easy. So if you're going to UT Southwestern, or if you're going to Parkland, this is a great find for you. If you need to get on the toll road, this is great. Work downtown. Again, Love Field. You are not in the flight pattern, which is really nice. So enjoy this, the comfort to it. And the other thing too is because there's so many people in this area, Uber is always around. So I would say that you probably are always 3 minutes away from having your Uber set up. And this is a great complex. So we actually were under contract for Unit A, and this is Unit C. And then because of financing, we had to let that one go, but did end up meeting this owner and been wonderful to work with. And it's such a great home. As we look through these pictures, one of the things that's really interesting about this is that it has a courtyard, and a lot of these units don't have courtyards.
Yeah.
Look what we're doing.
Yeah. Hey.
We're in the low. This is the first time ever we've done it, so we're being in the lower.
Kudos to
portion now.
Jason.
Go Jason.
5 minutes before we went on air, I said, could we do this? He's like, yes, we can. So, yeah, kind of. But this unit's really cool. When you walk into it, you've got this pretty much wide open entire downstairs, and the way it's got windows on almost every wall there really open it up. This owner also used mirrors on that dining room wall, which I think really make the space feel so much bigger.
And the great thing is that the windows in this place are throughout. And so there's lots and lots of light in this house. And you've got a front courtyard, but you also see here, you've got a little back courtyard. Now he's got it set up perfectly. So it's got the right amount of light, it's got the right scaled furniture, and it's got a fireplace. So you can see that in this home, it's simple, and it's really, you're able to manage the entire space at just almost a single glance.
Mm-hmm. Polished concrete floors on the first floor really provide kind of a grounding to the house. It feels very natural and very earthy. The lighting that he's installed, the track lighting with the halogen, is really great for this property, and really he uses the lighting very well in that example to highlight that accent wall.
You've got a little bit of storage right behind that painting, which is under the stairwell, which is really nice and helpful. And you can see how the inside and the outside flow really well. And you can see here how this owner is a designer and was able to really create 2 spaces. I think indoor, outdoor living that flows harmoniously is a real big value add. And as you can see here, this table easily sits 4, but you could easily add 2 more, maybe even 3 more chairs here, and you could have a really great little dinner party.
And wonderful kitchen. It's been updated very nicely. Stainless steel appliances. He's got all that storage that's built into the wall there, and even over the kitchen sink. And, a lot of these units in the galley kitchens don't have a lot of storage, but he's really maximized everything.
And I will tell you this much, he cooks in this kitchen, and everything has a place and everything is labeled. It is something that you would see in Domino magazine. And just to the other side of the kitchen is this little half bath, and inside this half bath, I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it, but you also have your washer and dryer full-size connections.
Full-size stacked washer and dryers. He's got these very industrial guardrails that take you upstairs, and the carpet is I'm sorry, what is the?
I call it church carpet because it's low pile.
Yeah, low pile. Thank you. That's what I was saying. But high quality carpet. You come up to a really nice landing area. This home has skylights, lots of natural light that comes in through a big window that's at the end of the hallway, as you can see here to the left. Both bedrooms in this are really super well sized.
Yep, and the great thing about this is you can't really tell here, it's a little more difficult, but the courtyard opens all the way up to the second floor, and that opening allows you to get windows on two sides in this bedroom. So you've got light coming in from both directions, as you can see here. That's the other window, which really helps it. And there's two walk-in closets as well. The bedroom is extremely symmetrical. There's not something on every wall, so you have this ability for it to flow back and forth.
And this is the second room that he uses as an office. They have a double-sided desk that they use, and it really is large enough to have two people workspaces, especially with all that built-in cabinetry there at the back.
Yep, and again, I'm going to keep pointing out over and over these great windows. The other thing too that we saw in the stairwell is there's a skylight, and you can see here that we also have another skylight in the master bathroom that gives you really great light. Walk-in shower. The shower is a little bit oversized, but it's got great cutouts as well. A little hand bar there as well. So great setup.
Yeah, really nice back patio. He's covered this in flagstone, and it's a really great outdoor space. The HOA had replaced the fences not long ago, so that's one of those big ticket items that you would have the advantage of.
Now, one of the things that we really loved about this house was the way that it set off of the actual street, and it has this privacy element to it that it's almost nondescript. And so you can see here that this is a gated pathway, and all front doors face one direction. And so it's super simple. 4 units, and this is unit C. Parking on this one is in the back as well. So it's a really easy and seamless way to live in an uptown area.
Yeah, it really is. The oversized mailboxes in the front, the unit itself is just really ready to go.
So 4230 Bowser Avenue, number C, is a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. It's got 1 car spot. Built in 79. It's right at 1,100 square feet. Priced at $279. That's $254 a foot, and that is a great price point for over there. This is one of the ones you really don't want to miss, and of course we're going to have the link in the comments below. So click on that and get a little more information. Take a map, take a tour of it, and if you would like to actually be able to walk through this house and get a first-hand look at it, let us know. We'll be able to make that happen as well.
Absolutely.
Did I say it all?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. All right.
So our next house today is one that we're bringing on the market this week. It's actually just turned into the coming soon status today. The sign is up, and we will be making it active for showings on Saturday. Yep. And this is at 4513 West University Boulevard. And this is a really great little section of West University. It is between Lemon and Inwood Road. This is a small section where duplexes were originally built, and then David Weekley purchased many of the lots right here down University and built these. You could either call them duplexes, half duplexes, or single family attached, depending on whether you're in the Park Cities or not in the Park Cities. So,
and this is a great area because just to the north of you is Lovers, and there's a lot of great restaurants on Lovers. Whether you're going to do neighborhood services or celebrations, 2 of my favorites, or if you're going to head over to Flower Child, if you're eating healthy, that's a great place. Also, I'm going to go one more time. Empire Bakery. Love Empire Bakery and their chicken salad sandwiches. Get there early. They do not last long. The other thing too is this is again a really great commuter neighborhood. It can get you north really quickly, 183 as well, and then you can cross in over to the toll road up 635. It's just a very simple highway friendly, but yet not in the highway noise zone.
Right. And
So-
you are close to Love Field being where you are, but you're not right in that flight path again.
Yep.
So it's really a fantastic location. The current owners of this are the original owners, and it's a really great home. Again, it's the left half of the duplex here. Walk up to the sideway on the left-hand side. You've got your door that is behind a gated entry there, so you've got some small front little courtyard if you did want to have something out there, if you just want to let the dogs out in the front.
Yeah, and they've done a really great job. It has a really soft, warm walk-up. I think that so many times we think about these areas and we're like, oh, not crazy about that walk-up, but this one is really great. The covering here also is an extra feature because, again, we're not in the weather, and then we open up and you have a really strong open floor plan that so many of today's buyers are looking for.
And it is open from stem to stern. It's really great. Hardwood floors. These owners have really done a fantastic job in updating these. These were built 20 years ago, and in very typical David Weekley style, they were done with granite countertops from the time. The island was smaller than what it is now. These guys have come in and done quartz countertops on it, new backsplash. They have repainted the house from front to back, inside and out, and it really does have much more of a contemporary feel.
Yeah, and I would say that the flow of this kitchen is really critical because the island is perfectly laid out to seat 4, and you've also got a space that's large enough between the cooktop and the island to be able to work around. As you can see here, we're pulling all the way back to the very back corner, and you can get a really good view of how this house flows. Great thing about the feng shui of this house is the stairs don't actually enter into the front door.
And they have a stacked stone fireplace that they had added a few years ago, and it absolutely fits perfectly into that room.
They also took and changed the stairs. So initially, I believe they were carpet. Now they are all wood all the way up, which is really nice. If you've got pets, it's great and it's friendly. If you've got allergies, this is a crazy quick way to keep a house clean. Up the stairs is a very easy flow. Turns, you get a good view. And upstairs, one of the things that you're going to have on this floor plan is that you have an extra study. And so it's an open, no door, really good, easy configuration, large enough that you can see we've got plenty of space. And this goes right into the master.
Yeah, this is a hallway that comes into the master that I've always really enjoyed about this floor plan, because you have a sense of arrival when you get there.
And the master bedroom is enormous as well. Vaulted ceilings. This one's on the front of the house, and you can see you have a small bayed out section that gives you lots of natural light, yet privacy. And then it's just overall a really good sized bedroom, as you can see here, with a king size bed and the distance to the wall from there.
And I think we're going to go into the master bath from here. And again, the bathrooms have been redone also, which if you look at many of these same properties up and down through there, they are all either dated, sold, renovated. There's not been one of these that has sold with this level of renovation in it. You have double sinks, a big walk-in shower. There is no bathtub in the master, which a lot of people nowadays don't really care about. But you have this really cool tile that they used. They used a really interesting kind of a water flow accent tile that I think is very, very appropriate in those bathrooms.
And here you've got a great walk-in closet as well that has a window, so great natural light as well. And you can see this is going to be bedroom 2. They don't need it right now, so again, it's blank, but again, really good light, vaulted ceilings, and it's got a walk-in closet, plus you've got a ceiling fan. Scooching down to the end of the property, you've got, or the end of the second floor, you've got another bedroom, vaulted ceiling still, and window and ceiling. So again, overall really well done. And here you can see that they didn't skimp on this secondary bathroom as well, because it's done in the same tile and same selections as was put in the master. So again, really cohesive.
And you have a full-size washer and dryer utility room in this, which I always love, because it's not just stuck in a closet somewhere. You can actually close the door and hide all your dirty laundry if you want to.
And then off of that, you've got a really great second-story balcony that overlooks the backyard. And you can see here, this is what it looks like from below. And because of the way that's situated, it adds covering off of the master, or off of the living room. They've done a great job with the landscaping, as you can see here. It took a little TLC after the freeze, but they've done a great job with it. And as you can see, it is set up board on board. The one thing that we've noticed about this neighborhood is that so many of the other houses, everyone is taking great pride in their in the backyards.
And 4513 West University Boulevard, again, a 3-bedroom plus study, 2 full bath, 1 half bath, 2-car garage, built in 2007, about 2,800 square feet according to the builder plans, and is priced at $549, which is $193 a square foot. That's a really, really great value.
Yep, and this is the second one that we have listed. The first one we've already sold, and it was on the corner, and this is the second one. They're really great properties. Just from our experience during the transaction on the first one, it was very minimal when we did the repair amendment. So overall, we've had really great luck. This is a great complex, easy in and out of, and one of the rare ones that's been renovated this far.
Absolutely. So if you'd like to see this one, again, the link will be in the comments below. Give us a call if you'd like to come and take a look at it. We'll be able to start showing it to you on Saturday. And with that, we will be right back.
There are lots of ways to keep up with us. Visit and like our Facebook page to watch us live and get updates about future show topics. Also, visit our Instagram account where you can see the latest homes we have for sale. You can also check out our website at updikepugh.com, where you can create customized searches of active and sold homes that you may find of interest. If you'd like to know how much your home is worth, visit homeprice.fyi and you can get a price instantly. Just enter your address and a couple of other pieces of information and we will email you a price. If you are on the go and podcasts are better for you, our second segments are available on iTunes and Spotify. Last of all, you can reach out to us by phone or text at 214-377-2223.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the second segment of episode 125 of Sold with Updike Pugh.
We have a very exciting second segment. I feel like the last 4 or 5 weeks we've talked about different things in Dallas, trying to give everybody a flavor because it seems like more and more people are relocating to Dallas, and give them things that they might not know. It was fun today because when we came into the studio and started talking about today's topic, lo and behold, it looks like we should have consulted Jason, our producer, because Jason literally stands up to tell us how many of these venues not on the list that he's played at personally. So if he wants to jump in at any time and give his 2 cents, you're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. So, live music is really important to a lot of people. And with the pandemic going on, it's really created kind of confusion about where do you go and what do you do. They haven't really started the big concerts in American Airlines Center,
right,
and all of those places. And, those are all easy to know about. What we wanted to do today was talk about 5 live music venues that you may not know exist.
Yep. And number 1 is the Granada. And I love the Granada. The Granada is on Greenville, not quite low Greenville, I wouldn't say. Good restaurants in and around that area to go grab something to eat at. It is a true little gem of Dallas. I've been there multiple times for New Year's Eve because Jonathan Tyler and the Northern Lights, one of my favorite bands, actually plays there on New Year's Eve all the time, and it is a great configuration. The venue is not too big, which I really liked about that. Almost has a feeling of like a Majestic. As you can see here, there's paintings on the wall and ceiling. This is a configuration that we don't typically see that often. Usually it's more like open standing instead of the, but it's great to know that you can do this. And here's the balcony as well.
Yeah, I've been to bingo here, Life Walk Bingo, or
really?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but yeah, it's a very flexible event space.
It is. And the other band that we went and saw here was Rebirth Brass Band, I believe is what the name of it is. And it was the loudest venue I've ever been in. And I kind of planned ahead and put in silicone before I went in my ears. And I was like, oh, it can't be that loud. Nobody else has it in. And I took one out, and it was the most insane thing because they had 15 guys from New Orleans on horns, letting it rip. It was amazing. It was a great night. Don't get me wrong. It was a great night. But woo! It was loud.
Well, the second one is a place that some friends of mine have turned us on to during the pandemic, and it's called Three Nations Brewery. And this is up in a revitalized area of downtown Carrollton that is coming back. And this is right off of Main Street and I-35. They actually do have the very traditional brewery on site there. They serve, they do have food. They also allow you to bring food in because you've got a pizza place and Twisted Roots right there. And there's a Babe's Chicken not very far away. So you have the opportunity to pick up your food before you come over there. I'm not a big beer person. My flavor profile for beer is very narrow, but they always have something on tap that I like.
I love beer. Let me just put that out there.
Okay.
And I would just say, so I haven't been to this one yet, but I think that looking forward to this summer, this will definitely be on the to-do list. As far as the beers go, all day long I'll have that. I like the indoor-outdoor space that it also provides because I think as people get tired of like maybe being in the middle of that, this is a really great way to get a breather. So be sure to check this one out. The number 3 one that we're going to take a look at is Longhorn Ice House. Go ahead. You look like you had something to say.
I got a story to tell.
Go.
So when
we did not talk about this beforehand.
No, we didn't. So before this opened, the one of the major guy that was opening this had a bunch of his buddies that were kind of the financial investors in it, and he wanted to open this ice house. He is an OU Sooner.
Okay.
And they were standing around in a meeting talking about what to name it, and he was the one that said let's call it Longhorn Ice House. And all of his investors were like, that's it. And he said instantly he realized what he had done.
Might as well just trot Bevo in there.
Yep.
Golly.
But the place has been a roaring success from what I understand.
It's a great place. And the other thing, too, is easy access to this one. This one actually has I feel like this could be a place where you could go have dinner, go shoot pool, and then stay a little bit later. If you go to their website, it's really great, too. And it's surprising the versatility in that menu that they have. So check this place out. Again, a really fun little place. As we all are trying to get ready for the spring and the summer to figure out what to do, this is definitely one of the places you want to check out.
Definitely. And number 4, we're kind of running to the other end of the spectrum with this one.
This is one of my favorites. So this is the place where you go in the evenings after you've already had dinner, and you may just need one more glass of wine or one more martini, and this is where you head. It's the Melrose.
Yeah. The Library Bar.
I love it. This is also a great place to go have happy hour beforehand. Just as a heads up, they have the best tuna tartare in town. This is really fun. Great Manhattans as well. But the jazz that gets kicked off, you need to get there a little bit early. If you come in too late, if you come in about 10:30, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. You will be standing, but great leather chairs, easy seating. They always have a really great jazz singer up, maybe a piano to back her up, maybe a bass. I think I've seen someone with a cello, but overall it's a really easy, fun location.
It really is. And our friend Margaret Balfour and I have spent many evenings drinking exactly that drink.
Yes, you have.
And having the tuna tartare.
Because I think she calls me if you don't get over there. Right. The other thing, too, is because it's connected to a hotel, if you are overserved, it is a quick step to the front desk to get a room to spend the night. So don't miss out on that one.
So the last place that we're going to talk about today is down in the Cedars, and this is a place that is called Lee Harvey's.
It's amazing. So Lee Harvey's, I guess it's going to be 30 and Akron is how you're going to get all the way down to this. And it is you would feel like you're not going to go where you need to be, and then out of nowhere you take a left and then take a right, and you're right there at it. A great local stomping grounds.
It really is, and it is such a hole in the wall, but it is such a great hole in the wall. We've seen several live bands there, and we were talking about this earlier. So on Friday night of this week is a band called the Rich Girls, and they are a Hall & Oates cover band. One of the guys in our office is in that band, and it turns out that Jason also knows one of the guys in the band. So you can see the outdoor performance area that they've got. It's picnic tables. They do have indoor bar area. It's just a really cool place. I've ridden my scooter over there.
Have you really?
Yeah, and hung out in an afternoon, and it's just a really low key place.
It is, and it's dog friendly, so probably on leash. Outdoor picnic tables that you sit on. Get there early so you can get one. If you're coming in a little bit early, they also have really great hamburgers, I'll tell you. So this is just a fun venue. This is where I actually was introduced to a cover band called Boy Named Sue, which is a Johnny Cash. And then on Saturday night, I am taking as many people as I can organize and heading out there because they have a 70s yacht rock band playing out there. So
cool.
A little bit before Easter, why not? And see what happens.
So we hope you found these places helpful. Go out and give them a try. We'll talk more about different other places in future episodes, but we wanted to kind of share some of the things that we were doing and some of the places we've discovered with you.
So enjoy, and just remember, we want to be your realtors for life.